And for Charlie Kirk to say, we know he did it because she's white, when there's no evidence of that, is just pure race mongering, hate mongering.
Holy hell, the video gets way worse, guys, with the Metro murderer. The mainstream media press is big mad that you're covering this, and they're trying to shut you down by saying, well, you're a racist for talking about this. I'm a racist for talking about this. This is wild video. Well, the only reason why you're even talking about it is because you're a racist. Everything about this video has to do with race. The reason why a dude who's been arrested 12, 13, 14, 15 times, but not in prison, is on the Metro and able to stab a chick in the neck is because you guys have injected our law and order system with a whole bunch of dumb racism with Georgius Kirbius Maximus Fentanyl Floyd. Yeah. Restorative justice, cashless bail. The reason why that dude keeps going through a revolving door of the justice system and never held accountable is because you guys scream racism, racism, racism. Now when we point out that, you scream, oh my God, you guys are racists. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody should be stabbed to death on a train. And by the way, with this new video, nobody wants to render any aid. You got an area that's probably predominantly black being blasted with cultural Marxist propaganda telling them that every whitey, even whiteys that have only been here for a few years trying to escape Ukrainian war, they're all guilty for 1619 slavery. They all suck. They all owe you. They all owe you. Reparations. Right?
Hey, what's happening, man? It's your host, Most the Great. Daily Dollar Short News, live and direct, will be brought for respect. Smash the like, the share, the subscribe. All that old good stuff so you be tuned in to the latest and the greatest, man. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you be notified every time this Daily Dollar Short News vlog drops, and you can tap in and tell a friend. Oh, yes, it's Tuesday. I'm back at y'all with another one, man. And on today's topic, we are talking about the young woman who lost her life in North Carolina on a rail train. I've been reluctant to cover this story. I was waiting to get all the facts and details and information. I was piggybacking off of this dude named Salty Cracker. I saw his content come across my timeline, and I decided to watch the video and see what people had to say surrounding this. Now, of course, people are quickly going to jump on top of it and say that it's a race issue. But to be all the way completely honest, this dude is bat-ish crazy. I'm not here to argue with nobody or twist anybody's arm around their back to go with my opinion or go with my narrative of what I think. But here's my opinion on it. I think that this dude don't know his ass from a hole in the ground, and that the judicial system failed him. You know, they shut down all of these mental institutions. Therefore, you have a lot of people on the streets doing egregious things. The public transportation industry has went to ish. I got several videos about people being unalived on trains and buses and airplanes. It has nothing to do with race, those particular stories that I covered. And I think this one is the same. I think this one is it's different, but it's the same. What they all share in common is that these people are bat-ish crazy. You know, they off their rocker, they off their medicine, and you know, like, he's right about one thing that he did said in the video. And we're going to go over a couple of the things that he said in this video, because I watched the whole video in totality, but I didn't record it. I just recorded just a short increment of it, right? So what I will say is, one of the things, related to one of the things that he said was, he shouldn't have been on the streets, and he shouldn't have been on the streets. You know, that is true. They should have locked his ass up. They should have got him the proper mental evaluation before they released him back onto the street. Another thing that he said was there was a lot of black people on TikTok singing this guy's high praises that he killed a white woman. That's insane. That's preposterous. I don't watch TikTok. I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm not singing a man high praise. That's disgusting for anyone to lose their life in that manner, especially she coming from Ukraine, trying to get away from the madness and come out here and get unalive. You know, she wasn't even paying attention. She didn't even have a chance to react. I watched that movie. I watched the video, and it sent chills up my spine, man. I don't want nobody sitting behind me, man. If I'm on any type of public, even in movie theaters, now I don't even go out in big crowds anymore because stuff is so crazy, man. You seen them dudes, the man and his wife that lost their life, Finney the legend, and his wife Bubbly lost their life on the Las Vegas Strip. I mean, that's a whole. It's unrelated, but you know, I'm tying it all in together just to let you know that how crazy things have gotten during the past decade, or I'd even, you know, go as far as to say the last 5 years since the pandemic. People are just losing their goddamn mind, man. But Salty Cracker is making a issue that it's a race issue. Now let me cover another one of the things that he said throughout the duration of the short span of the video that I caught. He said that the man was saying, I got that white girl, I got that white girl, I got that white girl. He was just describing who he got. I don't think that he meant it as like he really had a fetish for stabbing white women or anything like that. I don't think he has a history of, you know, killing white women or anything like that. So to say that it's a straight racial issue, like I said, I'm not trying to twist your arm around your back and make you see it my way. I'm just giving you my spill on it. I don't think that that it was a racial. I think that dude is batshit crazy. Now, if it was somebody with logical good sense going on, who with logical good sense gets on a train and pulls out a pocket knife and just gets to jugging somebody. You know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense, man. So I don't know about the, you know, as far as the racial element goes, you know, I'd have to look a little bit more deeper into it to see if he had any crimes related to any type of racial elements, if he wrote any type of like manifestos or anything like that, that prove that he's a racist. But he's going to be tried in federal court. He's probably going to get all day. He may get the death penalty, you know what I'm saying? And very well deserved. If you do out in public doing stuff like that, they can't get you right. You keep going back and forth to jail, you know, you're a threat to society, you know. I'm not advocating for what the man did. I just don't think that it was a racial crime. I think that, you know, he don't even have sense enough to know, you know, he had sense enough to know that she was a white woman, yes, but he didn't have sense enough to stop himself from doing something that egregious, you know. And from what I understand, he just sat there and just got arrested, man. But hey, man, that's my opinion, man. If you have a different opinion, your opinion differs from mine, man, you could drop it in the comment section. Let me know, man. This is your host, Most of Great Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect. We up out this thing.